Good.
because let me be very clear. Debbie and I are fangirling that you're here. So
Yeah, okay. Y'all just have to get over that.
we will. I
And
promise.
actually, let's just give it some time and just, within 5 or 10 minutes, I will disillusion you so badly that you will be completely over it.
Excellent. This is fabulous.
Right? So I've got the disillusionment of Shannon, and I have
Yes.
my half-ass crafter friend.
Yeah, this is not nearly as cool as y'all think it's going to be. Sorry about that.
If you've watched any of my videos, I always start out going, we're going to do XYZ. And then off I go to do like some sort of strange thing that's not at all what I said. So I found this ad. Isn't that beautiful?
So
and I found it, Shannon, and I thought, oh, Shannon, I think one of the first videos of yours that I saw, you were making people with bottle bodies, which is very hard to say. And so I was like, ooh, I've only ever done one. What better thing to do than do a bottle body doll with Shannon Green? Because that's like amazing or something.
You know what that reminds me of? Okay, off on a tangent, but so I mean, that would be a perfect bottle body, but it also reminds me of one I did. Okay, that one.
Oh. Oh.
The tummy opens up.
And because that's got that circle in the middle.
It does.
You could put a face in there. Or
you know what face I could put in there? I just cut this out like literally 5 minutes ago.
Oh, love it.
Okay.
Cute.
Okay.
You can even put another head on top. That's
what I'm going to do. I'm going to make this a doll, but then you're going to be able to flip open the belly and there's going to be this dog.
I love that so hard.
It's like the dog's in the heart.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so
Not
good.
in the belly at all, but the heart.
No.
I went straight
in the
oh,
belly.
she ate that dog.
She ate that dog. So, okay, so that was my idea of what I could create. So, and then I've got this magazine marked to have different heads and body parts and whatever to play with. So
look how organized she is. I just have a basket of images.
I'm not that.
You've got a basket. I've got a stack. So.
I love how this just like devolves down. Oh, this is excellent. Okay. Wow. That was so fast. Look at that. Shannon Green shows up and
boom,
boom.
And
it's very Debbie style to cut into the image. So this is fat. Y'all are great.
We
Y'all
should
are
just sit here and watch you do it.
okay. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, you can y'all can do your best Bob Costas at the Olympic impersonations as I'm cutting and be like, ooh, she's cutting a circle. How is this circle going to be good enough for the judges?
The crowd's loving it. They're loving it.
I just have a basket of images and I thought I'm just gonna go after it organically. That's what I'm calling it. Doesn't that sound good?
I like that.
Yep.
And I've got a lot of dolls that I can work with, so I'm just gonna pick one out and then try and find a bigger head.
All right.
And go for it. That's it. That's all I got.
All right.
I've got some heads, I've got some bodies, I've got a handful of backgrounds, and I'm with Debbie. I'm just gonna let it evolve. I'm just gonna start playing with my stuff and see which two images land next to each other. And then I'll go with that because that usually
those are my
works.
Best. Yeah.
Yes. When they accidentally are just next to each other and you go, oh, I love it.
I know. And everybody's like, you're so clever. And I'm like, no, I dropped it. And it landed next to that one. And
you should have seen all the thinking that went into that.
That's a lot. Welcome back, friends. It's the Half-Ass Crafter. I'm Laura, the Half-Ass Crafter. That's, I don't know where she is on her own screen, but on my screen, Debbie's below me.
Yes.
Yep.
Here's Debbie. And then over there is Shannon Green of all people. I don't know how Shannon Green agreed to be here, but here she is.
Lapse in judgment.
She had taken an allergy pill. I emailed her. It lined up. Here we are.
Zyrtec followed with the margarita. We'll never do that again.
He caught her at the perfect time.
That's right. She was like, "Oh God, what have I done?" All right.
Y'all are
We-
fun. I am so glad that we're doing this, and I wish, like, I want to do more things like this. I just don't have any energy.
Yeah.
But I love this. This is fun.
I
Thank you for
actually,
asking me.
well, thank you for accepting. It was,
Right?
I am not normally somebody that will just cold email a person and be like, "Hi, would you like to meet me and hang out?" Because I'm fun.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what you did to me.
I know.
I did that years ago. Do you know who Lindsay Wyrick is?
I
The
don't
frugal
think so.
crafter.
Yes.
Oh, yes, yes,
You know Lindsay. Okay.
yes.
Her channel was teeny tiny then. She only had like about 150,000 subscribers. And she commented on one of my videos once, and I thought, I was doing the, oh my God, I am famous by association. She commented on one of my videos. And I asked her just out of the blue, I was doing these video hops that I used to do with, because my channel was growing, and I would get about 8 or 10 smaller channels and do a video hop where it starts on my channel and then goes to the smaller ones to kind of feed my people into these smaller channels to help them grow. And I needed one more larger channel, and I asked her if she would be interested in doing it, and she said yes. And I was like, y'all, I thought, okay, she's off her meds or something. But it was just like the coolest thing ever. And it was kind of like, it made me realize, oh yeah, it's just ask. It doesn't hurt. Just ask.
Yeah, I know. Just ask. That's Debbie and I had this crazy idea, and Debbie's like, "Yeah, you should email her." And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Am I really
Notice how
going
I
to do
did
this?"
that? You should
Yeah.
email her.
I know. I noticed.
You should email her.
I was like, "Well, I'm copying Debbie on the email," so Debbie came along.
oh, y'all are so funny.
Great. All right. We are going to, well, welcome to the Half-Ass Crafter, where we do everything by the seat of our pants. Even if you're a guest and you show up, we're all doing it by the seat of our pants. I think we're all going to make bottle body dolls. That's so hard to say because there's O's in every word. So I think that's what we're going to do. Shannon, thank you so much again for joining Debbie and I. I have wanted to do crafting with friends since January of this year. But in January, I didn't actually know any other YouTubers. So,
Didn't have any friends.
so I didn't have any friends. And I was like, I don't know what to do. And then Darcy and I started talking from Darcy's Mixed Media. If you don't know Darcy's channel, you should check it out. It's awesome. And she was my first person that I was like, will you do a video with me? And she was like, yeah, that would be fun. So here we are. Now I'm doing more of them. So they're very fun. They're like so
they are
much fun.
You know, before I had this channel, it was our Vagabond Travels is what my channel was called. And I did it from our RV because we were in our RV for a while, just going through the country, and we would do vintage shopping. And I did this thing called Knock Knock Who's There. And I didn't know who was going to come on. I would give them a link to StreamYard. Anybody could link in. So who knows who you're going to get, right?
Wow.
But I would get all these vintage sellers and we would chat. It was so cool.
How fun is that?
Yeah.
That,
Probably do
like-
Knock Knock Who's There for the
that's like-
crafters.
YouTube Russian roulette right there.
yeah, that is
You don't know.
that is
Wow.
very adventuresome.
Yeah, I love it.
A couple times I was looking in the green room and I'm like, I don't know who that is. I have no idea who that is. So I didn't put them on because I thought, what if they're like some kind of crazy person and they start cussing? Get me knocked off YouTube.
And that's why we record these before we show them, and they're not lives, folks. Because what if we start cussing?
There could be.
Or what if they're drunk?
Thing, it would be so bad.
All right, let's flip around and go.
Oh, was
Go
that
to
for
our-
real? That was all for real?
What?
That was our intro?
That's it. Yeah. Do you want
okay.
some? Oh no, did I do it wrong? Do you want something better?
No, you did perfectly fine. I got lost.
She wants
You are
fireworks.
going to have to heavily edit this.
Shannon, you're upside down, if that matters.
I've got that.
That was so slow. It was great. It was like, woo. Uh-oh. Shannon just disconnected. We lost Shannon. Shannon got the hook.
I was just gonna say, did you give her the hook? You know what? She's
Very
like,
quick.
I'm not doing this.
Very quick video. That's it. She was like,
Yeah.
No,
Y'all
I'm
are
out.
crazy.
Laura remembered to record. Shannon left and didn't realize it. It really is the half-ass crafter. Look, it's not that I'm like not good at things. It's that this is just how the world works around me.
Right?
Architectural.
I might want to do two. I really like this bottle because I think the legs could be like way out here, but I don't want to get too far ahead of myself till we get our friend back in here.
I mean, she has to realize we're not talking to her.
Yeah.
She has to be like, what did I do? They're not even talking to me. Okay. Shannon is going to come back. We've not lost Shannon.
Permanently, anyway.
Not yet. The day is still young. She may come to her senses and be like, what was I thinking? Never mind. Hey, there's Shannon Green. Hi, Shannon Green.
Hey.
She's back.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. We had a conspiracy theory that you were like, okay, now I can escape.
Yeah, I'm done with them.
I'll just tell him it was technical difficulties. I'll email him tomorrow. It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, but maybe I want to
Bodies.
use these flowers in the background with the dog. All right, I should cut this bottle first before I. Okay, how do you cut these bottles without wrecking everything? Is there a secret?
X-Acto knife.
X-Acto, yeah.
Okay, so after I saw Shannon's organization, I went and organized all of my heads. Small, teeny heads, small heads, big heads, and huge heads.
Huge heads. These perfume bottles make the funnest paper dolls because you can give them this big long neck.
Ooh, Debbie
that's-
was just talking about that perfume bottle.
Yep. See, that's just
Yeah, I did one with it. Let me see if I can find it. Here it is. Yeah, here's the one I did with that one.
oh yes. Legs and all. Love it.
Oh my gosh, I just cut this bottle. Look, y'all. It's not super terrible.
Oh, that's
It
good.
works.
This is so outside of my comfort zone. This is funny.
I love it.
Boy, that face is huge. I love this lady. Someday I'll do something with her.
Oh,
she's fabulous.
that's such a good smile.
Yeah.
I love a good smile, man.
She's pretty too.
Oh, okay. Can y'all see that? Look, I put
Oh,
the
that's
flowers in the background.
Nice.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
a good move there.
Yeah. Is that better
Love it.
than the other side? That's better than the other side of the ad, isn't it?
Yes.
So Shannon, I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions
Okay.
that everybody else is probably like, oh my God, Laura, how do you not know these answers already? But, you know. So how long have you been on YouTube?
Oh, I knew you were going to ask that. Shoot. I should have looked. I'm thinking it was 2012.
Oh, nice.
I'm pretty sure that's right. 2012.
Okay. Do you know what my second question is going to be?
What made you start filming videos?
Oh, you're so smart. That's why we invited you here today, Shannon.
That I know the answer to because I get asked all the time and it's not a number that I have to remember. So I started making videos. I lived in Houston at the time and I had the time to do it because I was doing all kinds of fun art stuff. And I had this old school, just little cheap digital camera. It was a Canon Sure Shot and it had a video function on it. And okay, this is 2012. And you know, to me that was cool because it had a video function on my little camera. And I was like, I wonder if I can really film a video. And so I did it and it worked. So I kept doing it.
Oh,
And
that's
I thought,
awesome.
yeah.
A
and
Sure
then I
Shot.
thought, looked into uploading it to YouTube, figured that out. And I thought,
Wow.
I'll get like maybe my mom and my sister will watch, and that'll be awesome. So that's how it started. And then I just kept going because I've always done all kinds of, artsy craftsy making stuff. So I had tons of ideas, and it was just a matter of filming them and uploading them.
Was there very many crafters back then?
Yeah, there's always been, well, not always, but since I've been watching YouTube, there's been a lot of creative content creators out there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure there's tons more now, and and the way it goes, there's channels out there that we don't even know about, and they're probably actually pretty big ones, and
Yeah.
we just don't get exposed to them.
That
Yep.
just drives me crazy. I hunt all the time for different channels and stumble onto them. And I'm like, how can you have 10,000 subscribers and do the same thing I do? And I never found you.
Exactly. So yeah, even channels that are new to me aren't necessarily new.
Yeah, I actually found a channel last night. I can't remember who it was now, but she does mixed media, and I love her style. And she had like 185,000 subscribers, and I was like, "How have I literally never seen you?
Where have you been all my life?"
Like the rest of the world knows you exist."
Right.
So for folks watching, I love Town and Country magazine for body parts. I don't know why Town and Country is better than, well, anything's better than Vanity Fair. They have too many words. They like their words. But Town and Country has really good, I don't know if they just have good ads or I don't know, but I've always been able to find stuff like this lady's head. I've never seen this ad before, but isn't that a great head?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, because I can doodle that bandana on her head. So.
Oh, right.
So Shannon, when you're not doing arts and crafts, what do you do?
I sit on the couch and I play on my phone. That's what I do. I have 2 part-time jobs. So it just amounts to about a handful of hours a week. But, that's my, at least it's guaranteed income. So I do that. And other than that, I don't have a lot of other hobbies because there's just always something in my art room that I want to play with.
Right. Oh, I know. I spend hours in here.
Right.
Hours every day. Do you still do any workshops?
I do. I just had one not too long ago, Debbie, and it was the doodling the flowers and stuff on magazine pages.
Uh-huh.
And did a local workshop for that, and it was really good. We had a lot of fun, and I told everyone about your channel and to watch your videos on it, because even before the class I went and watched, because you had some different doodle patterns that I hadn't seen before. So I shared your doodle patterns with the class.
It's okay, I stole your idea.
Yeah, no, I share freely. And I was like, here's what we're going to do. Here's these patterns. And I just wanted to say, now go watch Debbie. And she'll tell you what to do from now. So yeah, I do an occasional workshop here. And I did an art retreat this past April. Me and a friend did.
How fun.
And oh my gosh, it was amazing. And we're going to do another one, 2 more next year. So
we should go. We should go to that.
Yes. And
it's in Texas?
So nope, it is in Arkansas.
Arkansas. I don't know why I thought you were in Texas.
I was in Texas. I'll be back in Texas someday, but not today. But yeah, so that that takes a lot of planning and a lot of.
Oh, I would love to do workshops like that, but I can't imagine how much planning it takes.
It takes a lot, and it was funny because last year was the first one that I'd ever done, and I've never actually even been to a retreat, like a weekend art retreat. So I didn't know what I was doing. Fortunately, I had a friend who had been to several, so she was kind of like, yeah, here's what you need to do, and it worked out well.
Well, that's good. So it must have, or you wouldn't do it again.
Yeah, I think everybody had a really good time.
How long is it?
We do like a Friday night. There's like a little get together, meet and greet thing, and then it's all day Saturday, all day Sunday.
Oh wow.
Awesome.
And yeah, and it's 2 workshops per day, and each one is like 3.5 hours long. So you get to finish a project in that time.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really good last year, or not last year, but in April, because like at the end of it, I just felt like we were all best friends.
Oh,
It was just such a good group, perfect group.
that's great.
Looking forward to the next one.
This isn't art, but I used to teach programming, and that's how it would end up being. Like you would get there and you'd all be like, we're all we're all strangers. But then by the end, you all just feel like really good friends. And
cool?
I still talk to some folks who were my students, which is really funny.
Oh, I love that.
That's great.
Okay, I got these arms, but now I'm like, these arms are massive.
That's funny. Look at my massive arms. They're definitely massive. Not delicate.
Yeah, I'm like, I was gonna like have it so that it looked like I gotta cut this so that it looked like, she was putting her arms in her pockets. But now I'm like, Laura, this is not gonna work.
I think I better start gluing some down because, you get to a point where you're like, well, I'm committing.
Commit to something.
You got to do something. That's right.
Unless are you using your repositionable glue stick, Shannon?
Oh, heck yes. I'm using that sucker all over my house. I have repositioned everything.
I'm like, brilliant.
Oh yeah, these arms are terrible. What am I doing? This isn't going to work.
I can always rip these off if they don't work, but right now she's getting these.
I think I was smart, and I think I might have marked 2 arms, but maybe I didn't. Who knows? Because
you want it behind her head, like, hey.
Those are legs. Oh, I should probably. Folks like to see the magazines that you harvest from. They want to know what it looks like, which I can't blame them. Oh, that's right. I found this little crown thing, but I don't think that's going to go on this page.
I think I'm going to look for some eyes for her. She's got to have some crazy eyes.
All right, I need arms. Who has some arms?
Okay, I think I'm going to go with this head.
Oh, that's a great bottle.
Perfume bottle body, and then maybe these legs.
Oh.
Somewhere.
Y'all are so far ahead of me, and I was okay. I just want everybody to know I was trying to be prepared. Y'all are way ahead of me because people are always like, how do you do this? And I'm like, I don't know. It's a disaster. So I just need everybody to know that it really doesn't matter how prepared you are. Okay. Because
it doesn't.
Y'all are,
that's funny.
Y'all are going to be doing like 5 dolls, and I'm going to be over here going, I'm still looking for arms. Give me a minute.
Yeah. I don't know if you're going to show the part where we're like, what do you got? And I'm like, I got nothing.
Well, those are arms, but those aren't the right arms.
I'm going to try a few eyes. So a lot of times if I've got a head and I have some great eyes, I will make a copy on my copy machine and keep just the eyes and use the head. So I kind of have a stash of eyes.
That's so smart. I never think about it in the moment until after I've already cut them out and glued them down.
That is
Then
smart.
I'm like, oh, should have copied those.
Should have.
Maybe I don't need arms. Maybe she doesn't have arms.
A lot of mine are armless because I just can't be bothered.
It's a lot of fussy cutting, and I'm not.
It is. They're very fiddly.
Debbie is an amazing fussy cutter, and I avoid it as much as possible.
But you're coming around. I have seen more fussy cutting from you lately.
I have. I literally had a subscriber comment and say, Debbie is such a good influence on you. I was like, okay, all right, I'll fussy cut more.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm thinking of changing the arms, actually. That's the fun thing. You can try it. If you don't like it, you just you know, fold them under and put something else on there.
It's just paper. It's fine.
Paper.
Okay,
Oh,
speaking of old lady eyes, I have a story.
Okay.
I love your stories.
I got to make sure I'm recording because I told so many stories the last time, and then I didn't record any of them, and I was like, what the heck?
I know we had good storytelling going on.
We did. I was so proud of us.
Talked about my mammogram, everything.
Wow.
I know, my colonoscopy. It was great.
Oh, those are the stories everyone loves to hear.
Of people of a certain age.
So I went to the eye doctor. This was last year, and I start telling him, I'm like, yeah, like, you know, it's getting harder to see up close, which I've never had a problem with. Usually I just take off my glasses to read. Like, it's easy, no big deal. But even taking off my glasses wasn't working. And he says, well, yeah, we can get you on a bifocal. And I said, and I laugh and I say, oh, I'm too young for that. Y'all, with a serious face, this man looks at me and goes, no, you're not.
Oh, that's brutal.
And I just looked at him and I said, well, we're not friends. It's like,
Wow.
what do you mean? No, you're not. You know, he kind of chuckled, luckily. But then I went back this year and I saw a whole different doctor because I was getting bifocals. I was like, I can't let that man know that I caved.
Yeah.
He probably would remember you.
He probably would. He'll be like, oh, I thought you were too young for these. And I'd be like,
Now are you old enough? Y'all, I was in Walmart a while back and I was buying bottles of Pedialyte for my husband because he needs the electrolytes in them, you know. It just works better for him than Gatorade.
Yeah.
yeah.
So I was like filling my cart up with store brand Pedialyte so that after Jason goes hiking or whatever, he can drink it like a Gatorade. And I was pushing my cart and this man and his wife, he looked about my age and he goes, oh, someone's stocking up for the kids. And then he looked me up and down and goes, or grandkids.
Oh. Oh my gosh. Did you run him down with your cart?
Really, dude? Really?
You should have just looked at him and said, it's for the rave later.
Right. Okay, I need some help. Would
Okay.
you guys put this on, because it's got the jagged front, would you put it there or would you put it behind?
Let's see the other way.
I like it both. Shannon, you have to decide.
So, one,
Well, I think I kind of
or
like it
two.
behind.
If you do behind, you could doodle something in front or even put like more flowers in front.
We're gonna put like a little band over the top of her head so that it looks like a crown sitting there.
Ooh, look what that just did.
Oh,
See, that's the beauty of working with you guys. Like, I wouldn't have done that. And I like it.
yeah. I think that's the winner.
Yeah, I really do like it like that. Thank you.
Okay, my lady's head is like just a smidgen too big. Oh my God, she looks like a donut. She's like a Krispy Kreme lady.
I love her.
She's great fun. She's fun at parties.
Oh, y'all, I gotta show you this. I was harvesting a magazine earlier, and then I came across, excuse me, this watch. You know, never met a watch I didn't love. But when you look at this particular watch face, what do you see?
Little glasses.
Yeah.
Eyes,
things.
right? And like the hands are little eyebrows.
Yeah.
Yes.
All it needs is some lips.
It's an owl.
That's what I just said.
Yes. Yeah, it needs a beak.
It needs a little beak.
Yeah.
Isn't that fun?
Oh my gosh, that's so good.
And it just makes me wonder. I mean, did Michael Kors not even realize that those two dolls right there are eyes? Or maybe he
Probably
does,
not.
and it was supposed to be whimsical. I don't know, but I love that.
Maybe. Okay, so I cut these flowers and then I've got the flowers in the belly. This all makes this all work, right? It's not weird.
Yeah. Oh no, it's perfect.
Okay, are we
It's
okay with
good.
her head or do I need a different head? Because you know what? Hang on. I cut out a
love
bunch
that
of heads.
head.
I love that head too, but I cut out a bunch of heads and I'm gonna try some other heads and then y'all can tell me which ones you like. But I'm gonna be over here fussy cutting because
Yes, it's good to have head options.
I have to have a collection. A little collection of heads and arms. Somebody commented and they said, "You sound like a serial killer."
Right.
I was like, yes, I know. Thank goodness this is on video so people know what I'm actually doing and it's not a podcast.
Right.
And somebody was like asking like about storing them, and I'm like, well, I store my body parts, and I'm like thinking, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get flagged, right? They're gonna be checking me out
They are, yes. I've been worried about that too.
in plastic bags. I'm like, oh my gosh.
I sometimes find images of, like these legs and then print them out, but you got to be real careful doing that because your Google search for like people legs and disembodied heads. Yeah, you can just get all kinds of weirdness with that.
Okay, so I have this guy. His head's a little too small though. That's actually hilarious.
Oh.
Especially when you open up his belly. Yeah.
And he's like,
He's like,
there's my dog.
Oh my God.
So
Oh,
friendly.
look, I have that same chef. Oh no, that's mine.
Oh my God.
You know what I just did, right?
Yes, you thought one of us had the chef, but it's your own
Oh,
chef.
look, that one on the screen, they have the same chef that I do. Oh man.
Oh my gosh.
Are you disillusioned yet?
No, I think I love you more, Shannon.
Oh,
Right.
I need a tissue. Oh, that's so hard to make myself cry. Back to trying to decide if she needs arms or not. And I'm thinking not, because she's just got.
Oh, snap. Look at that guy.
Oh, he's good.
He's good, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
and he's like, I carry my puppy with me.
Yeah, that's your man.
That's it. That's the one.
That's
Oh,
it.
I love him. Oh, does he need new eyes? I don't think he does. I kind of like his eyes.
Oh, everybody needs new eyes.
I knew you were going to say that. Knew it. All right. I have to get my bag of eyes. My plastic bag of eyes.
You have a bag of eyes.
I do have a bag of eyes. See?
Okay, so maybe my girl needs eyes.
I could
You know
give
how
him
you guys were
some-
talking about maybe sometimes they don't need arms? I think maybe
Oh.
this is one of these times.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah. I think you're right. Did I give him sunglasses?
Look at this whole page of eyes that I found somewhere.
I need like happy eyes, and a lot of my eyes are very serious. Or creepy doll eyes. I could give him creepy doll eyes. Ooh, what about these creepy doll eyes? Ooh, gosh.
You scare yourself?
Yes, I did. You can't really see that. Let me pull it out of the. There you go. That's a.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh,
Those are pretty good.
But
Yeah.
it's so good because they're purple, like, it pulls the purple out of there.
Oh, you're right. Oh, those may have to be his eyes.
Yeah, they're good.
All right. Well, those are his eyes. Y'all already glued.
Pretty much. I'm going to make a background real quick. It's funny now that every time I do a different thing, like between the dolls and everything else, it's like looking at your magazines for the first time when you go to look for, like, when I do the Rooms Gone Wild, the little paper dolls in the rooms.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And all the small things. You look through your magazines and you find a bunch of stuff. But like if you're not thinking about that and you are doing anything else like these, you look for something different. So
Yeah.
now don't ever throw your magazines away.
So while I was organizing my magazines, I did
No.
recycle magazines. I was like, I can't keep y'all. I love you. You've served your purpose, but I'm sick of moving you around.
I can't keep them either.
I had to let them go.
But I do like to try to go through them more than once because, you have to look at them with all your different eyes.
I had gone through this 2016 issue of Vanity Fair like 900 times. And I'm like, there's really nothing in this magazine. But for some reason, I kept hanging on to it thinking that I just didn't know that there was something in there yet.
Yeah.
And then I was like, no, there really isn't anything in there. So I let it go.
So
Okay,
y'all tell me when y'all started your channels.
Debbie has been doing it longer than I have, so she has to go next.
Well, when I started doing the vintage, it was 2020, I think, because it was right at the beginning. So, and people, it was a really good time to start something like that because people were buying, they were stuck at home. So they were buying stuff on, they were bored. But then I only switched probably, what did I switch? Maybe a year and a half ago, to the collaging and stuff. And it was like, I was so happy, so much happier doing this than the other thing. So. But I had a lot of people stay with me, which I thought was very cool. I thought, I'm going to lose all my subscribers because they're not there for that. Turns out there was a lot of crafters.
I started my channel March of last year, and I just did it so that I could meet crafty friends because I live rural. I have found 2 other ladies that live here in my town who do paper crafting, and we are convinced that we are the only 3 people in this entire town that do paper crafting. Because we each have asked each other, do you know any others? And we're like, nope. You're it.
What? I don't even know what state y'all are in. What state are you in?
I'm in Oregon.
And I'm Arizona.
Arizona. Okay.
Yeah, I don't have anybody that does this kind of stuff here, which I'm surprised. I think if we have in our community, we have a artist guild and they do all kinds of stuff, even colored pencil. They have a colored pencil class. And I'm like, I bet if I brought it in, people would, like it.
Yeah.
But I haven't done that.
Yeah. There's a lot of quilters here. Yeah. I'm like, these quilters have to do collage too, because that's how I rediscovered collage. Is I was following a bunch of quilters, and this one quilter showed this collage book that she bought, and she said, I think I'm going to try to, get back into collage. I did it in my 20s. And I was like, oh, I did collage too. And then that was a slippery slope. And here we are.
So I put this diamonds on the bottom, but it almost looks like now she's got diamonds coming out between her legs. I think I might have to move that.
So lucky.
She may need an antibiotic.
She needs something.
Okay, so I just realized that the purple flowers are actually the back of orange flowers. So y'all tell me, because we know that the eyes were purple, and Debbie made a really great observation that it brought out the purple in the flowers, which it does. Yeah. But if I switch them to be the orange flowers, is that bad?
No, they both look good.
I kind of like the orange, I think.
I think I do too.
Kind of is more cohesive.
Yeah, I think it's because the center of the orange and the center of the pink are all like greenish.
Yes, that's what it is.
Well, I'm glad I got my stuff together enough that I'm actually gluing something down. This is amazing.
So my dad is here visiting. He's here for 5-6 weeks, and he doesn't know that I have a YouTube channel. Like he's 81, and like he doesn't get on the internet. He doesn't know how to do any of that. So he goes, "What are you doing today?" What?
You're like, I have a meeting. Very important.
I tried to explain it to him, and he's like, he gives me this look like, oh my, you are weird.
That's okay. My kids are like, how do you have like thousands of subscribers? I'm like, well, thanks. I'm pretty cool. I don't know if you've met me.
He didn't know that.
They see my awesomeness.
My sister just found out that I had one. Like, I've had one for so long. She didn't know. And I wasn't sure what she would think of it, but she was like, oh, that is so cool.
Oh, that's awesome. I got to use this. This lady's head is so good. I've got to use it on something. I can't let it float around too long.
Which one? The one with the bandana?
Yeah, her head.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's pretty awesome.
I need a good body for her. It's a little boring. She needs like something spunky and interesting. What if I gave her that body? Ooh, maybe. I don't know. I have to cut it out. Okay, stop, Laura.
Yes. You're moving on before your time.
I know. I gotta, do the thing at hand. All right. How do I glue this back piece down?
So, do you guys make your backgrounds first?
No.
I will sometimes do like a whole session where I just make a bunch of backgrounds.
Yeah.
I've
seen a lot of people do that. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Like sometimes I just feel like playing around with paints. So I'll just make backgrounds in my art journal. And then sometimes I feel like making paper dolls. So then I make paper dolls and then I just try to find them a home. That's usually
I
That's
like
usually
that.
how it works. Although I've been taking my glue book rooms and I've got some paper dolls that I'm like, oh, I want to put these in a glue book room. So the only problem is they cover up so much of the room because they're so big. That's my
Oh,
only.
right. Yeah, that's the thing. You have to, the dolls got to be pretty small in the rooms,
Yeah.
usually.
Or just treat the room like a background color.
Yeah.
And forget the fact that it's a room.
Put them in the foreground. Yeah.
Okay, so which mouth? Just got this
Oh my
mouth.
gosh, Shannon, that's so good. I
Good.
love that
Thank you.
hat. Okay, that mouth is great. Oh, that mouth is great too. Oh,
One
all
more
right.
time.
Yep. Better one.
Better two. Yeah.
I'm going to say the big one.
Yeah.
Like the big one.
Yep.
That's kind of what I'm leaning toward. It's just a little way out there and gives
Yeah,
her
right.
more personality.
The neck is perfect on that,
It really was perfect.
right?
And her legs are so hilariously disproportionate.
Move her up just a hair so I can see her feet. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's good.
Oh, that is good.
I like her.
Oh, that's really good. Okay, I just have to say, y'all have made me do way more involved collage than I've ever done in my entire life. I'm over here like, how am I figuring this out? This is going to be a complete disaster.
Okay, I think she's gonna go on this background. There's I don't know what that is. Some of these rooms in these magazines, I truly do not understand. Okay, here's this. I pulled this one out because I don't understand how these people live. Okay, here's this lovely little, glass thing where you might want to sit and look out. And then they've got this bench here that's just so incredibly hard, and there's no cushions. And like this, where's that other one? Okay, this one. See, I love all the natural wood, but look, there's no cushions on those seats. And then here, they've got cushions on the seats, but it's got a metal frame, so that's not comfortable when you lean back. And I don't know how these people are living. They're either young and they don't care about their butts and their backs.
They never sit there.
I
No,
guess they never
don't
sit.
sit there.
Okay, I'm convinced that they have like in their basement, and not their basement that they film for the magazines, because they've got that basement. But I mean the real basement where they have got their Papa's recliner, and in that room they've got their heating pad on Papa's recliner, because they need a heating pad if they're going to sit and take in the view on that stupid bench. And then they probably eat Totino's pizza rolls on a TV tray while they binge watch all those Real Housewives shows.
Or the binge watch what?
All the Real Housewives shows.
I think you're onto something.
Yeah, if this is my dining table, I am going to need Papa's recliner in the basement.
Right? And what is it? Mima's Afghan?
Yeah,
that's right.
The crocheted one and the harvest gold. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yep. I'm so scared to glue all of this down. I'm having a moment over here. I just know I'm going to mess it all up.
It'll be fine.
Debbie's my emotional support human.
Oh, I love it.
I also told you I was the friend that, always got you in trouble.
That's true. Because she's like, you should cut out each and every individual pane from that window.
Oh my gosh. She's like, what?
That's not being a good influence.
And I'm like, who has time for that? And Debbie's like, you do. You don't have a job. And I'm like, valid point.
Get that X-Acto out. Have at it.
Okay, I'm going to call this done for now.
Oh, I love that background.
Oh, that background. Those colors are so good. How do you do that? How do you do the magic? Those are so good.
Colors? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I thought real hard about the colors.
Real hard about the colors.
So I'm looking at these two.
Oh, Shannon, while you're here, I have to tell you, I watched one of your videos and you were talking about Whiskey Advocate and you were like, I love Whiskey Advocate. They have the best bottles. And I was like, I don't really do bottles, but I'm going to go. And I got a free subscription by doing the surveys like what you do.
Right.
And I freaking love that magazine.
Isn't it great?
It's so good. It's like The colors are good. The bottles are good.
Yeah.
So good.
Some of their ads are just amazing. And even if it's just like a bottle and then the color that they put around it is
Yes.
it's awesome.
I'll have to get the website and put it on the description.
Yeah,
folks.
for sure. I didn't go look at that yet.
Forget the name of it, but
Rewardsurvey.com.
yes. And it's legit, y'all. I got like 2 or 3 subscriptions and
Nice.
Yeah, if it's free, for you just redeem your points, then it's legit free. And there's no like auto renew. They don't make you put a credit card in, or do they ask for a credit card when you sign up your account?
no.
I didn't think that they did.
I won't put in my credit card for stuff like that. But I will say Whiskey Advocate did send me a notice last week. They were like, we want you to renew, because I have like 1 issue left. And I really wanted to, but the price they wanted made me laugh out loud as I threw away the envelope.
Well, it was good while it lasted, huh?
All right. So, Shannon, do you back this so that it lays flat? This little fold outy
On
thing?
my little peep thing? No.
Yeah.
What did I do? I don't remember.
Well, my magazine paper is all wrinkled. So, of course, this is, it's half-ass crafts because welcome to my world. But
Well, okay. Mine was different because I could make a crease. I made a crease right here.
oh, yeah.
So that's and yours is, you've got the round going on. So it'll be a little
Yeah.
different.
I think it would look more finished if you backed it.
So,
Debbie. Jeez.
oh, on here, this side?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
All right.
But hers has a lot of writing on it.
Debbie.
Yeah, I think in this case, Debbie's right. Now that you've already glued it down. And
Well, we're never doing this again. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm
With Debbie.
just kidding.
This was a stupid idea.
You know what I'm going to do? See, have y'all noticed how magazines now have like extra covers on the inside?
Yes. Like a
Isn't
whole
that-
other glossy,
Yeah.
heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
is that?
I don't know, but I'm going to take this one because it's gray and I'm going to try and cut a circle out of it and put it on the back of here.
There you go.
Now I have a use for this. Yeah, because sometimes there's good images, but man, it's so thick.
I'm like running out of the color, like the things to put in the back of here. Oh, here's some more.
Laura's drawing a gray line on a gray piece of glossy paper. It's okay. My channel's usually full of what not to do.
That is not true.
What not to do is still a good lesson to learn.
It really is. I'm like, I'll make the mistakes so you don't have to.
Right?
She says that, but oh my gosh, she has got some amazing videos on there of paper dolls. I had no idea. I've been binge watching Laura's channel, like even lately, just like I was like, oh my gosh, there's more paper dolls.
I don't know why I got sucked into the paper doll thing. Like once I found these paper doll channel, well, I found y'all's channels actually. And I was just like, oh my God, that looks like so much fun.
And you found out it was?
It really is a lot of fun. It's just like quirky and weird and silly,
I love that, like, you really don't know what you're going to do. And then it just evolves, right?
Yeah.
Any
It just
project that we
happens.
do, like, I don't know about you, because I don't think any of us really plan anything out, right?
Heck, I don't.
You might have an idea, but like it never looks exactly like what you think it's going to.
I feel like if I try to like picture what I want it to look like, I'm just going to disappoint myself. I feel like I'm over here doing like brain surgery. It's still off, but it's down, so I can't do anything about it. Now I got to cut it. I just make everything really hard for myself.
Oh my God, I love this. Y'all look. It was her.
Oh, I was so hoping you were going to do that.
And then I love his just plain little boy face. And now he needs some earrings.
Oh, yeah, he does.
He needs earrings and he needs eyes. And I need to cut that.
Possibly a hat.
Possibly a hat. Oh, maybe that hat's a little small. Oh, that could be cute.
Don't look at the back of that flap too closely. Okay, I did it. I made this fun guy with the like donut whiskey bourbon
Oh, that's
body.
fantastic.
So good.
And he
With
carries
the
his little
dog as
dog
part.
with him. And the dog has a little necklace on.
Oh, that's perfect. And he totally didn't eat that dog.
He didn't eat the dog. It's just
Nope.
it's just where he it's his carrying pouch. It's like a kangaroo.
It's like, yeah, it's like in his kidney.
I don't know if that's any better, Debbie, but okay.
Oh,
In Debbie's world, that's better.
Okay. Oh, I cut glue with these scissors. Don't cut glue with your good cutting scissors.
well, now you tell me.
Live and learn.
You know, I got like 2 seconds with this glue. Ew.
Oh, the art glitter glue, man. It's always
brutal.
nerve-wracking.
It's a love-hate relationship, right?
There's a lot of times where I glue something. I'm like, well, that's where it's gonna live because that's where it lives now.
Now, do you guys think I should outline her body in like white or in black with the Posca?
That's always a tough decision. I would do white. It's a very
I was
dark.
leaning toward white. Yeah.
Okay, good, because I grabbed the black.
Glad we could be useful.
Right.
That was an accident. So I bought these, you guys. They are so good. They're fine tip.
Okay, so
Acrylic.
I need you to see what I have. We did not do this together. Look what I have.
Oh, you had to one up me. You one upped me, girl.
When you said well, I bought these ages ago. When you said that you were like, these are my paint markers, I was like, that looks an awful lot like my box too. And then I went and looked at it. I was like, oh, we bought the same markers and we didn't even know it.
Again, we are the same brain.
Okay, I don't have my box anymore.
Do you have the same ones? We really are crafty BFFs.
Right? Oh,
I've used them at my classes, and several people commented, these markers are great.
and they're
I
so
think-
cheap.
And they're inexpensive. Yeah.
They're more opaque than the Posca markers, and I actually like them a little bit better than the Posca, if I'm
Isn't that
honest.
funny?
Well, for the price, they're pretty darn awesome.
How long have you been in Arkansas?
Oh, we have been here now for 8 years. 2016. You do the math.
We went and visited some friends that live in Mountain Home.
Oh, yeah. We really like it up here.
Really pretty.
Yes, definitely. Especially coming from, I grew up in North Texas, which is just armpit. Yeah. I mean,
So
it's
when you move back, you're not moving to the armpit then, right?
no, we will go to Houston. My daughter's in Houston.
Oh, okay.
And I do want to get to her someday because someday she's going to give me grandbabies. I just know it. She kind of is dragging her feet on it, but you know, she got to figure that out. So I see us moving back there at some point, but it'll be hard. Northwest Arkansas is just kind of awesome. There's a bird in my bling. How does this happen? No.
I thought you were going to say there's a bird in your house, and I was going to be like, do you need to go handle that?
That's in my bling. I handled it. I pulled it out. So yeah, the only thing that would make me move away from here is her, to be closer to her.
Grandbabies are a draw.
They are. My son had his first baby last year, and then they moved to Seattle, which is much closer. They were in Oklahoma City, which when you mentioned northern Texas, I was like, oh, as someone who had to visit Oklahoma City a lot, can confirm armpit. Like seriously, when he was like, I'm gonna get out of the military and we're moving to to Seattle, I didn't believe it for the longest time. My husband was like, you don't believe this is happening, do you? I was like, nope, we're just gonna have to keep going to Oklahoma City. And then my son's like, they're packing up, they bought a house, he's like, we're leaving. And I looked at my husband, I was like, we never have to go to Oklahoma City again.
Or Oklahoma.
That's funny. Two of our kids are in Oklahoma.
Oh, bless them. And because I was born and raised in Texas, so as a native Texan, I am required to make fun of Oklahoma. It's a state law. People may not know that, but it is a law.
Oh, that's funny.
I will say my daughter-in-law is from Oklahoma / North Texas, and even she was like, "Get me out of here."
Yeah.
So I'm just saying.
It's a challenge.
Well, I think I'm happy with this. I think I'm done. I say that and then I pick the pen up again.
Of course you do, because I feel like that's what we all do. I'm like, this is done, and then I sit there and doodle it for 2 hours, and I'm like, oh, or not.
My rule is as long as it's in my house, it is never done.
Oh, I
I
like that rule.
reserve the right to tweak it.
I don't like doodling on camera. Now I'm even more nervous, but here we go.
Nobody does. It's so hard to find
No.
doodling on camera.
Well, it's hard to, I like to put my head, so I tried to do a doodling video, and there was 10 minutes of just the top of my head right
Top of your
here.
head.
I was like, well, that's not going to be worth anything. So I think the video was, all right, here's what I'm going to do. And like, I started doing it, and then suddenly I jumped into the future, and it was mostly done. We do the best we can. I make sure to tell folks, I'm like, this is not $1 million production. It's like a handful of craft supplies production. Okay.
right.
So set your expectations accordingly. Oh my gosh, this guy just makes me giggle so much. I just love it.
Perfect.
Then it was successful. If it's making you
really
laugh.
love it. I love that we started this off with Shannon Green telling me how to make it even better, which was all I wanted. Oh, I have to tell you, Shannon, when I started my channel, there were a few folk that, found me, and they're like, you and Shannon Green are doing such amazing things. And I was like, who's this Shannon Green lady that literally everybody keeps telling me I'm like, they're like, oh, you must watch Shannon Green. And I'm like, I don't even, who is this person? And so then I was like, all right, here we go. And then I realized I had actually seen one of your paper doll videos when I was very early in, and I was like, oh, yes, indeed, actually.
Oh, that's funny.
I was very flattered to be compared to you. You're like a real artist.
No. I'm sorry, but no.
How long have you been doing? Did you just start doing this sort of art when you started your channel, or like have you always dabbled in it? Or
I've kind of always. Sorry, my little guy here is cracking me up.
Oh my God.
What? Okay, hang on. Hold that back up again. What is that a paintbrush?
It is I guess it's supposed to be a lip brush. I mean, that's what it was, the original one. It was lips.
I see.
That's a serious lip brush.
That is, yeah.
Right?
That's,
well, there's some serious
gosh. That's so good.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go with that. I'm sorry, what was your question?
I don't remember.
I don't either.
No, wait, hang on. Maybe I do. Oh, yes, dabbling in crafts.
Oh, have I always done, or did I?
Yeah.
I've always done. I mean, since I was in I guess middle school, I realized I like to make stuff out of other stuff. And I've just always been kind of artsy craftsy. And I really got into more of the just paper craft stuff when my daughter was born, 1991. I discovered the world of rubber stamps. And they were kind of new back then. And that was kind of the thing, scrapbooking really hadn't been born yet. And everybody was just buying rubber stamps. So I got to know some people in my town who did rubber stamping. We had a little group that got together. We went to conventions.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, did that for several years. And then it just kind of morphed into more like mixed media and book binding and altered books and that whole thing. That was before YouTube, or maybe there just wasn't a lot on YouTube back then? I think it was before YouTube. When was the internet born? I don't remember.
I don't know.
It was,
YouTube
I think,
was
late
fairly
80s,
early.
early 90s. But yeah, there was no YouTube. There was no Facebook. we would get together. We used the internet. Went to IRC chat rooms.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah, you remember that back when? Yeah, like our computers weren't even in color.
Yep.
So
The kids are going, what?
I know.
But yeah, then it just kind of grew into more different kinds of paper stuff, mixed media. And I've dabbled in other things over the years, did some polymer clay, did some jewelry making, so I've tried all kinds of stuff, but I always come back to paper. That's my first love, my true love.
Yep.
Yeah. Paper is it for me. Yep.
Yeah.
I've done the polymer clay. I've done knitting, sewing, polymer clay.
I like to crochet, and I still do on occasion.
Yeah, somebody asked me once. They were like, asking me like my artsy history, and I was like, oh, I've never really been that artsy. And then I was like, well, hang on a minute. Actually, I went to art school for a minute until I realized how expensive that was, and then I stopped immediately. And then, I was like, oh. And then my sister and I used to do arts and crafts all the time together, which is why I started the channel, because I was like, oh, I really miss like having people to craft with, because I just feel like, I don't know, it's just so much fun. Even if you're not talking, like just having that person around to, to be like, hey, what do you think of this?
Right.
Yeah, I love doing that. In fact, on Friday, I think I occasionally, well, a lot of times I talk to Barbie from Nellie and Ruth Designs. We're going to have a little play on Friday. So we just hang out usually on I've done it on StreamYard too. It's so easy on StreamYard. You don't record anything, but we just hang out on StreamYard together. Nobody else sees it.
Oh, yeah.
That's smart.
Yeah, that's a great way to have a little crafty get together if you don't have any live people in your area.
Because how many people can you have in there?
6. Unless you pay. You get more if you pay.
Mm-hmm.
But I've had ever since Debbie and I did our little, crafting with friends stuff, I've had so many people be like, I want to craft with you. I want to craft with you. And I'm like, I'm having to I have myself scheduled out into the middle of October now.
That's so funny. Nobody's asking
craft with people. What?
No one. No, I'm serious.
Well, Barbie did.
Barbie and I always, we do this.
Oh.
It's nothing new.
Well, you're here now, Debbie, and you know that I want to craft with you more and more. So people just like to do the paper dolls. Like they just, and I don't know. It's so funny because suddenly people are coming to me and they're like, help me make paper dolls. I'm like, I don't know what the heck I'm doing.
Though you have done so many dolls. You say that, but you have a lot of videos. You have a whole journal of them. Yeah.
I do. Well, I'm working on my second journal of them, but yeah.
That's cool.
I
so
do.
You're gonna be like the paper doll person.
Oh, I don't
know. That everybody looks to for all their paper doll inspiration. No pressure.
Nope. It's a long fall from the top. I don't want to be there.
Yeah, you don't get to choose. I'm just here to tell you, you don't get to choose.
So Diane Reevely does like crazy eyelashes, and I've never tried it. So I think I'm going to give him. I'm going to do crazy eyelashes, but they're not going to be too crazy. They're just going to be like sort of crazy.
Crazy.
You know which ones I really liked were these. I don't know who did these.
Those are good. Yeah, fun. I think Tara Jacobson does hers like that.
Oh, does she? Okay, that might have been where I got that idea.
Yeah. Everybody wants to see me doodle. I'm doodling, y'all. I'm doodling. Do you see it?
I could have colored in her eyes, but I didn't. I just left them natural.
Oh my God, they look like ladybugs or something. I don't know what's happening over here. Okay, I'm not going to do eyebrows because the last time I did eyebrows, it was a disaster. I showed my friend who lives here. We went to go get lunch or something, and I brought my art journal, and I was like, I just did this morning, but like the eyebrows, they just went awry, and I showed it to her, and bless her and her goodness, because she just laughed and went, that's a problem. And I was like, thank you for being honest and not being like, no, they're fine, because they're not fine. They were not fine.
Well, yeah, it's that video I did when I was trying to do the faces the first time. Oh my gosh, some of those were horrible.
It's really like sometimes the doodling, you really have to like slow down and think about, what does an eye look like? What does a face look like?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it can
go south.
It can
Real
very
quick.
quickly.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna hold up these eyes. Can you see?
Oh yeah, they're
Oh,
good.
yeah.
I really want to do something with those eyebrows. I want to draw him in some eyebrows, but I'm very scared. I'm super scared, Debbie. I'm scared.
I just square mine off. See how I squared mine off?
All right. Well, I'm going to do it with, should I try to do it with a brown marker or should I just do it with a black marker? I'm afraid that black is going to be like, look at these crazy eyebrows. Well, I'll try the brown. And if they look bad, then I can go over it with black, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Draw it in with a pencil.
Human. Oh, no, I'm not going to do that. That's ridiculous. That was a joke. I am not insulting Debbie.
Right.
Crazy idea.
Oh, I like her in the what is she in? A bottle? Is she coming out of a bottle, Shannon?
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm thinking about her. We like that?
Yeah. I have this book. It is a 1968 kimono catalog.
Where did you get that?
Is it? Wait, look at them. They're awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Right? It's such a treasure. And I've used some out of it already, but they're beautiful.
Every one of them is like perfect paper doll.
Right?
Oh, that's so good.
Look at that. The blue.
Those
are great.
I got that at an estate sale.
I don't go to enough estate sales, I think is my problem.
I wish I had the time to. Okay, time's not really my problem. It's energy. I wish I had the energy to get off the couch and go to an estate sale.
Right?
Let's just be honest.
I will drive. Like there was a huge one in our neighborhood the other weekend, and I was like, oh, there's an estate sale tomorrow. I should go to that. Did I? No, not at all.
Did you look to see what they had on it? Like a preview?
Well, I live rural, which also means I live in the past, and folks don't really use the internet out here. I will be like, oh, let me go look online for the sale, and then they'll just say, here's the address. I'm like, no, I know that. Thanks. What are you selling? Okay, I colored his lips in with a pit marker, and Debbie was asking me how to do these details so that they don't look so stark, and I use a Faber-Castell Pit Artist pen.
Yeah, I need to get some of those.
Those are awesome, especially on slick papers. They stay blendy.
Yeah, they do. And that's how you can give them emphasized lips without it looking like if I were to use the Posca on that, it would look ridiculous.
Right.
Okay, his eyebrows do not look terrible. What do you think?
No, they look good.
Oh, that works. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
He just looks so happy. He's just like, it's fall, y'all. And look at my dog. All right. Debbie's done. Shannon?
Yep. I'm done. I have my
done?
2.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, you did 2?
Well, I didn't do as much detail as y'all. So, yeah. I don't know where I put them.
Ooh, Debbie, hold yours up. I want to see your doodles. Ooh.
My doodles.
Oh, I like the double outline. That's really good.
Too. That looks really good.
Well, now I want to double outline my little guy over here.
You should.
Shannon did some, but she's lost them.
I thought I put it in this book. Oh, there it is.
Oh, there's one.
Okay. There's that one guy. I know, right?
Can you hold her up? Him? Her?
Yeah, let me find this one. I think I put it in here.
Debbie, what were you saying about your background?
Oh, I love making the background out of, I save anything that looks like this, like has texture or whatever. And then that way I can just piece them together. I love doing
I like that a lot.
Okay. All right, let's look. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I love that cowboy hat. Oh my gosh.
I love that he's in a room.
Yeah, yes. And it's just kind of, he's not really, like the room's there, but he's not necessarily a part of it.
Yes.
On the background, and then here's the
Oh.
So
shell.
good.
Is she on a toilet?
It looks like it. I couldn't even figure out. I don't have her permanently. I don't even know what that is.
What is
But it
that?
does kind of look like she's on a toilet. Maybe if I outline it, it'll even look more toilety. Because I like it.
Maybe have like the arms coming around holding the toilet.
Oh my god.
Okay. Now I got to go search for just the right arms. Yeah.
Oh, Shannon, I need you, if you find those arms, to post that on Instagram so that I can laugh out loud.
Right?
Oh my gosh, that is great. My guy has a dog in his tummy, which we've already seen. Ta-da!
I
She has
love
a
that.
little
I love it.
necklace. Yeah. Aw.
It's so good.
Perfect.
There we go. All right. Well, this was a ton of fun. Y'all are amazing. I hope that we can do it again in the
Definitely.
future, because this was a whole mess of fun.
Mhm.
Cool. Well,
right.
thanks, y'all. Have a
Thank
wonderful
you.
day.
You
Bye.
too. Bye. Bye.